All right, all right, all right. Check it out, check it out, check it out. We are back this Saturday morning. It's the Fresh Start Show with Dr. Holt and Tom Cortez is in the building. Listen, we are so excited that you're joining us this Sunday morning, Saturday morning. Excuse me. Get up, get up, get up, get up. It's the Fresh Start Show. Get your cereal, get your mocha latte, your coffee, your frosted flake. Anybody eat cornflakes? Y'all remember
We
cornflakes?
have cornflakes.
Huh? Yeah.
They're up on the shelf.
You got cornflakes
I
in your.
co-
You do?
I do. Yeah, they're up on
Really?
the shelf. Yeah,
Cornflakes.
cornflakes. Yeah,
Wow, wow. That used to be too plain for me. I had to have some sugar or
cornflakes
something.
and heart healthy Cheerios.
Cheerios, right? Not the sweet Cheerios.
No, no,
The
the heart
honey
healthy
nut?
one.
No
No,
honey
no,
nut?
no honey
Oh
nut.
man, you no fun. The healthy ones? Oh my
Uh,
God. I was out thinking about some of the dry, nasty cereals. I'm like, cornflakes with no sugar? What? Shoot, man.
well, my wife has convinced me that everything has sugar in it already, so you don't have to put it on there.
Man, what's the fun in that?
There is none.
There's no fun in that, man. Oh man. Well, get on up. It's the Fresh Art Show. We're here. We're in the building. Let's talk about it.
Mm,
We just want to send a shout out to Frederick, always sending us your
yeah.
mail, brother. We thank you. We are. If you wonder if we're getting it, we are getting it. If you're wondering if your letters is getting read, it's getting read. Tom is opening those envelopes every weekend to see what's going on with
Mm,
you and the brothers and sisters who are incarcerated. So, Frederick, thank you for being engaging follower of the Fresh Start work that we're doing. Thank you for the letters and things of that nature. So, and you keep us on point. You let us know if we sound sleepy. You let us know we sound tired. You let us know we're getting emotional. So, no, we appreciate the engagement. So yeah, if you got some other people that's in jail or in prison that want to write letters, have them send some letters to us so we can read them and let you know that we are getting those letters. So thank you again for that. We're back and we're still working on the clinic. Just heard back from um, public defender and prosecutors. So we're looking at a tentative date of May 17th. A tentative date. So I still got to get the courts on involved to agree with May 17th. So give me another week. So I have something, an update for you in another week. But once we got the judges on board, we got the prosecutors, we got the public defenders, so we're just waiting on the judges and the justice of the peace. I think we're gonna be good. So
mm.
keep it locked, stay tuned. Dr. Hood is working on it, so we can get our clinic going. So again, the tentative date we're looking at is May 17th, but let me confirm with the courts, and then we'll be able to rock and roll. All
And that's
right.
going to be warrants?
Yep, it's gonna be warrants. It's gonna be
Warrants.
warrant day. So we're
Warrant,
gonna
yeah.
be focusing on misdemeanor warrants. That's pretty much gonna be the big thing we're gonna be doing.
Amen.
So if you got any misdemeanor warrants and things of that nature, and the city courts and the justice courts, that's what we're gonna be working on all day from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, once we get this going, we can get that at that May 17th date. Let me tell you, do not show up at 11 o'clock.
Mm,
Okay. So get there early. Don't even show up at 9. Get there early. Get registered. Show up around 8 because it's going to be a line.
yeah.
First come, first serve. Get in, get out.
Mm,
Already told the courts that we're not going to uh, be long and drawn out because Saturday is their day off. Right? We appreciate what they did for us the last time, but I don't want that to be the new norm. If they commit to working with us and doing it for free up to 1 p.m., we want to make sure they get out at 1 p.m. They
amen.
should not be packing up, grabbing their computers and printers at 3:30 p.m., okay? So that's their time, and they're donating those expertise and those services on their day off that they can be with their families, okay? So I'm asking all of our participants that's going to come, let's get there early. I already told them I'm cutting off at 11. We're not taking any new people after 11. So everybody that's going to be coming, you need to get there early,
Mm,
okay? Because you're going to have to come to October if you come after 11 o'clock, All right. So, and I'm going to do it because it takes about 2 hours to process the rest of everybody else. So once we get them all registered, it takes a few hours to process everybody, make sure everybody see a judge that's sitting and waiting. That takes a couple extra hours. If we cut off at 1, then that means we got to wait another 2 hours around 3 o'clock for everybody to get out of here. So we want to be cognizant of everybody's time, and we want to thank city courts, justice courts, city prosecutors, city public defenders in advance for working with us to do this for our community. Yeah, so we're happy. So come on out. We're looking forward to you. I have a more update on May 17th on that Saturday again, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we're looking forward to seeing you and seeing you soon.
Here's the thing, bro. You get there in the morning, you can get a haircut. Then you can go and get acupuncture. Then you can go over and see DKA and get a few sets of clothes, or get an internship, or, J3 with the firefighting and stuff like that.
Yeah,
There is so much stuff that you could be doing while you're waiting for the court.
that's right. That's right.
Right?
That's
So
right.
just come there early, get registered, get your name on the docket, and get your stuff resolved, man. So you're not looking over your shoulder every day wondering, is today the day? And you're not just losing a day, man. They're going to impound your vehicle. They're going to lock you up. You're going to have bond, right?
Yeah.
All of these things. And you're probably going to sit there for a few months, so you're going to lose your job.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my. I was just about to say, getting pulled over, having a pending warrant, and you ain't got no bread. You probably gonna stay up in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And the downfall of that is your family needs you to keep bread on the table. So you probably gonna lose your job, missing so many days, can't no show, can't get in. You're gonna get terminated. And then everything start trickling down.
Yeah, and
Utilities
back up
start
them bills.
bills. Your utilities start getting behind. You start having shut off notices, evictions, repossessions, all of that, just off of not paying the ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So come out and go handle your business. Stop looking over your shoulders. Do what you need to do. So that you can not be looking over your shoulders and putting you and not only you, but putting your family into a bad spot.
Yeah.
I think we forget about that.
Yeah, and you're leaving the mom of your children with no resources. You're leaving her with no options, bro, because she hasn't got the money to bail you out.
Right.
You don't own anything, so you can't put any property up for bond.
Right.
So you're going to sit there, and how long you're going to sit there is contingent on how long you waited to take care of this. Right. So that they can make you sit there for 6 months, bro.
Mhm. Yeah,
And-
and,
and-
a lot
and-
of people do.
And then you start all over again.
A lot of people do be sitting there for months at a time.
Yeah, I
you
was
know.
just reading about that because the League of Women Voters is doing something for cash bond. They're also doing something through legislative session they're going to present for us to get our rights restored as soon as your absolute discharge is final. Your rights are automatically restored. You don't
Right.
have to do paperwork. You don't have to go before a judge. And they're going to put that before, and they're going to put some type of altering the cash bond system, because the people that are in jail on bond can't afford it, bro.
Oh,
Right? And it doesn't matter if you lowered the bond, they still can't afford it. And the bond is only supposed to be doing something to make you appear in the courtroom, right? So you're not going to lose that property. You're not going to lose that money if you show up for this court appointment. If you don't show up, you lose all of that. So, bro, if you can't afford to put up the money, then you sit in jail. And what happens? By the time you get to see a judge and the judge sentences you to 30 days after you've just done 6 months
yeah.
because of bond, who's going to pay you for that 5 months that you didn't need to serve? That's not cool, bro.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, justice system is no joke, man. Is if you don't have the money or the status or the clout, we know people that sits in jail. And then, again, we still have to have that conversation about, you know, you might go to county jail and might not come out because of in custody deaths.
Yeah.
So we got too many
come
people
on now.
dying,
Yeah.
in the county jails,
Yeah.
with barely no real explanation of how and what and things of that nature. So trust me, you don't want to go to that county jail because many different things can happen.
Yeah. And I mean, with people dying under observation, with people dying of fentanyl overdose days after they've been in the jail, and nobody is being held responsible for it.
Right.
The last thing you want to do is be going to the Pima County Jail. So get on out there when we do the event, and if you need help prior to the event and you want to deal with this stuff now, please get a hold of us. I mean, Demond was talking about it earlier. The Fresh Start Show, 3222 South Ritchie, Suite 124 through 266, Tucson, Arizona, 85719. And the website is fresh-start.international. And the email is info@fresh-start international. And if you have stuff that you need to take care of, send us an email, man, and we'll get back to you and we'll let you know the stuff that you need prior to the event. And we'll let you know if you can take care of this stuff prior to the event. Because there's a lot of stuff going on there. I mean, Judge Blue is just one of the coolest people on the planet,
Oh,
bro.
most definitely.
I mean, he's just, and he does that Friday thing every Friday afternoon at the city court. If you go in there, it's the homeless court. He's gonna hook you up, bro. He's gonna find a way to help you move forward.
Yeah.
So whatever legal issues you have, they're not gonna hold you back.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's dope. Judge Boo most definitely is totally great. Justice of the Peace Crystal Foster have
Oh, yeah.
been riding with us as well.
Yeah.
So we give kudos to the judges that's been working with us. She works in justice courts. So if you have any tickets outside of the city limits, you're probably more than likely going to be dealing with justice courts. Or if you get a citation from the state trooper, you're probably going to be dealing with justice court. County sheriff, going to be dealing with justice court. Now, if you get a citation in the city, like TPD, you're going to be going to city court. Okay, so be keeping that in mind. But if you got those tickets out there, let's get to paying them. Even courts now even do payment plans. So you can even tell a judge, what you can afford and what you can't afford, and as long as you're paying your payments on time, your license not going to get suspended. You have a valid driver's license and things of that nature. That can be a big hindrance for CDL drivers. That's your bread and butter.
Yeah.
So you need your license. If you're driving trucks, you're doing Uber, you're doing Amazon, your license is your meal ticket. So you need a valid license. So be keeping that all in mind. In regards to employment. Employment is still one of the big hurdles.
Yeah.
In regards to being incarcerated and having a felony record, employment is still an issue, but it's not a total denial. Maybe delayed, but it's not a denial. So, while you in prison, you need to be having a game plan. I was just telling Tom, I have a contract with the Arizona Juvenile Detention Center, so I was working with the kids, and I told them, you fail the plan, you plan to fail. What's your plan when you get out of here?
Yeah.
Don't be up in here cutting up.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. Knowing you're released in May.
Yeah.
You plan to fail. You fail the plan. You plan to fail. So what is your plan? What do your plan look like? That is not just for them juveniles. That's the same thing for adults, right?
Yeah, and you're not putting that plan together 24 hours before you get out.
That's
bro.
my point. Yeah.
You should be planning to get out the day you get in.
Yeah.
And you should be working toward it and doing whatever it is. I know ADOC doesn't offer a heck of a lot, but I've been talking to different people at different units to find out what's on the tablets, bro, to see what they have access to.
Yeah.
They have the Khan Academy on there, bro. They have all sorts of programming on there. They have a lot of stuff that's available to them that they can occupy their time with stuff that's going to benefit them when they walk out of there.
Yeah.
Because working at 5 to 15 cents an hour for several years, you know, and then you come out here and it's $12, $17 an hour, and you can't figure nothing out. You go into a Walmart and it's like there's no cashiers anymore. What do I do?
Man.
They hand you a phone, bro, and the phone isn't a dial anymore, bro. It's this thing that's a computer in your hand, and you freeze up. So we're gonna hit them triggers, bro. We're gonna hit them spots where it's like, man, it was easier back in the joint, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have to go through all of this back there.
Right.
Discouragement. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have to push through it. And I'll tell you what, man. If you push through it, there's a whole bunch of people on the other side to help you. You know, we go out, and let me give a shout out to Annette from DKA.
Yeah, I
Annette.
remember.
They are partners with us since the beginning. And Annette is leaving DKA and she's going to the SAGE program. And it is a tremendous loss for anybody that has ever been incarcerated, that needs help and has the voice to open their mouth and ask for that help. Annette is one of those people that wherever you are, she will come meet you. And she will take you where it is that you needed to go in order to get past that moment. And I'm telling you, bro, since I've known her, since I've been doing the orientation out at, the stories that I have heard of what she has done for people, bro, I mean, just above and beyond, man. And what a blessing for DKA to have had her, for us as the incarcerated community, previously incarcerated community, to have her.
Yeah.
And good luck and God bless in her future at SAGE, which is a really good program. It gets people out like 90 days early so they can drug program before their actual release date. So that's cool too.
Yeah. So there's a lot of opportunities, you know, but you got to, if you fail the plan, you plan to fail. That's what I'm telling my brothers and my sisters. Take some freaking classes. You know, sometimes you can even take advantage of taking some college courses, some vocational courses. You know, get some skills, get some tools. So when you're released out, that's something that can make you more competitive when you get into the workforce.
Yeah.
You know, utilize the time that you're in and stay out of freaking trouble, because you don't need to be having more time added to you because of your behavior, right?
That's for real, bro. I mean, there's groups of people that care about their future. There's groups of people that don't have the prison mentality. Find those groups, find those people, hang with those people, man. Push forward, push through the everyday monotony of what prison is made for you to believe it is. I mean, you're supposed to be in a group, you're supposed to be separated, you're supposed to be tough, you're supposed to do this. Screw all the supposed to and do what's going to make your future happy and healthy for you and your family and your loved ones that you have made promises to, that you have written letters to and told that you are going to do this, you are going to do that. Now hold up your end of the bargain and do it, man, because you will succeed. Because I'm telling you, there are so many people. We come against roadblocks, we come against walls, you know, all of those things. But you know what? There's somebody there to move the roadblock. There's somebody there to knock down the wall. We are working with organizations, with judges, with attorneys, the county attorney, bro, that are just eliminating these burdens that have been set before people. Thousands upon thousands of dollars of fines that you've figured, I'm never paying that. I'm going to end up getting locked up on a warrant for failure to pay, and then I'm going to go back to the joint because I'm not paying. Right? Because that's my lot. Right? No, that's not your lot, man. And there are people with a heart and a mind toward our futures and trying to make it a little easier. Maybe they set up a payment plan. Maybe they eliminate the fines altogether. But you know what? They're going to do something to help you move forward and not keep looking back, bro, wondering, what's my future, man? Is this my life?
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Listen, I want to share with those who are probably listening to the show on your tablets or radio, whatever that looks like, in prison. I want to give you 8 things that people who are incarcerated need to start doing as far as your plan. You need an 8-point plan. Number 1, you need to already be thinking about, how am I going to secure housing? Housing is a big issue far as putting a roof over your head, or making sure your family is stable. So that's number one. You need to already be there, not trying to get housing when you get out.
Yeah.
Thinking about how do you establish and secure housing before you are released. We also have good housing programs, transitional housing, all of those things. You need to be working on housing. Number two, employment, right? How am I going to put food on the table? Who's a felony-friendly employer? Again, these should be things that you should be already, especially if you got tablets and things like that, you can be doing your research. There's some things you need to do. You can't just wait on a support specialist or a job specialist or a housing specialist
Yeah.
to do all the work for you.
Yeah.
Do your due diligence, be working on what you need to do. Three, I'm telling you right now, you need education. So if you got an opportunity to get your GED, that's a big barrier. If you got, especially you already got a
Yeah.
felony, and you don't have a high school diploma or GED,
Yeah, come on.
take them GED classes and depend right now. Getting yourself together, preparing yourself, equipping yourself. So that's number three, getting education. And sometimes you can get a associate's degree or a certificate or some kind of extra employment diploma, culinary arts. I mean, that's all kind of stuff you could be getting yourself into. But preparing, get you some education. Number four, you need a support network, right? Nobody can become successful alone. So you got to get over that chip about, well, I've been in prison for 20 years and I've been getting through by myself. When I'm getting out, I don't want nobody helping me. I'm my own man's man. No, stop all that crazy stuff.
That's real.
Get over your ego.
Yeah,
Get over
come
your
on, bro.
pride. Everybody needs somebody. All you doing is delaying the process
Yeah.
of you getting what you need. Five, register for benefits, right? Get you some benefits. If you need
That's
some
right.
food stamps, if you need some Medicaid, you need some things like that, go immediately start applying for DES
Yeah.
and getting qualified for these things, so you can at least have some immediate benefits until you secure employment. So benefits. Six, stay compliant with your parole and probation,
Yeah.
right? So don't just disappear. Get you a working phone. Even if you got to get a cheap cricket phone or phone on the corner for free, get you some communication. Your job, also your future job and future housing, need a working number.
That's
For
right.
people to take you serious.
Yeah.
So you need that for probation or parole. You need it for employment. You need housing. So get you some communication. Seven, engage in counseling and support. Work with your mind, work with your emotions, work with your dysregulation, work with learning how to grieve through your pain and all of those different things, because that's going to be crucial in regards to your life changing. As the scripture says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. In order to change your life, you got to change how you think. And sometimes we suffer from stinking thinking. Number 8, my last point. Develop life skills. Learning essential life skills such as budgeting, time management, financial literacy, maybe, work on your credit.
Yeah.
While, all those different things. Learning different life skills that's going to be able to turn your life around. Listen, we don't turn ocean liners around in 24 hours. It takes time to turn that big beast around. But I tell you what you do every hour is going to add up to what you do every day. What you
Yeah.
do every day is going to add up to what you do every week. What you do every week is going to add up to what you do every month, and what you do every month for 12 months is going to be able to bless you to have a better year than you had before. That's Dr. Holt's 8-point plan on what you do when you're getting ready to get out.
Amen, bro. And you know what? There's somebody to help you with every step.
Every freaking step.
Every step, there's somebody there, bro. And
Yeah.
there are so many opportunities with grants, with federal funding. The WIOA, which is the Work Innovation Opportunity Act, that's just $13,000 for education or vocational training, job training.
Yeah.
There's so much available, man. So whatever dream you ever had, you should still have, man.
All right,
you have
we're-
the
We're
opportunity.
close to 1 minute. Give us the market and move. What we
Oh,
got?
we got Market on the Move next Saturday. We're going to start at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We'll be out there at Zion City South Campus at Ajo and Mission from 8 to 10 or until we run out of food. And we should have about 150 boxes of up to 60 pounds of fresh produce for $10.
All right, you heard it. So come on out. It's plenty of food. $10, you can't beat it.
Nope.
It's gonna last you a month.
Yeah.
So let me tell you. So come on out. It's gonna bless you and bless your family and all of that. All right. We thank everybody for joining us. Hope that 8-point plan is gonna help our brothers and sisters to get a plan together. So when they come out, they're gonna change their life. Listen,
Yeah.
we believe in our mission. Fresh Start is an organization where everyone deserves a new beginning. Listen, I also got some book material out there. Sometimes I forget to even talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
But I got books on Amazon. Go check my stuff out. Black Trauma, Unbreakable is out now. Got some new stuff coming out soon, so check it out. The traumatization of incarceration is on the move. It's gonna be coming out. So we're excited about that. All right, we see you next Saturday at 7:30 on 106 The Groove. Fresh Start.